Alright, what's going on, guys? Try back again. Here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing an MMA fight video prediction for UFC 156, which is the Aldo versus Frankie Edgar card, as well as Alistair Overeem versus Bigfoot Silva. And this fight, Rashad Evans versus Antonio Rogerio Nogueira. So, Lil Nog, in other words. I always think it's funny when people like screw up and call Lil Nog Big Nog, or call him Rodrigo when his name's Rogerio. But anyway, that happens quite a bit. So there should be a pretty stacked card. I mean, we've got those three, and then there's also John Fitch against Damian Maia, which is also a pretty big fight, seeing as how both of them have been in main events before. You've had Damian Maia fight at the top of the welterweight division against Anderson Silva. Lots of other guys up there, Chael Sonnen, which he did actually defeat, and several others as well near the top. John Fitch, of course, has fought. GSP has fought, lots of top contenders at welterweight. So to see them go off or fight will be pretty good. So that's really four pretty good fights on the same card. So it's kind of a stacked card. The UFC doesn't usually stack cards like that. So now this is going to be their Super Bowl weekend show. So that's understandable that that they would want to have a big card for that. Some of the times of the year that they're going to have the biggest cards would probably be at like New Year's and around the Super Bowl time, just to maybe one in the summer as well. Usually they have a big Anderson fight or something like that. That really, like last summer was Chael versus Anderson, which was pretty good, and really brought in a lot of money for them and a lot of ratings as well. So this is an interesting fight. Obviously, Rashad Evans is probably at this point still, I'd say, probably number 2 at light heavyweight. If not number 2, you might have to put him at like number 3, number 4. And he did actually go all the way with John Jones and gave him a pretty damn good fight. Like he did better against John Jones than most guys have done. So I'd still put him in the top 5 for sure, probably in 3rd, maybe 2nd, 3rd, or 4th. Depending. I mean, it's arguable. And then, of course, Antonio Rogerio Nogueira. I'm not sure where you want to place him at. You probably want to put him, I'd say, in the top 10, but it wouldn't be very close to the top. It'd probably be like around 8, 9, 10, maybe even in the teens, depending. Obviously, he is getting on in age now. He's had a ton of fights, and he is a great fighter. His boxing is amazing. Obviously, he's an Nogueira, so his jiu-jitsu is crazy. His wrestling is also pretty good. He doesn't get taken down at will by guys very easily. He's got great takedown defense, and he's definitely a very well-rounded fighter for sure. Being a Nogueira and the combination of a lot of those Brazilian fighters, they have the boxing and the jiu-jitsu, and now we're starting to work in the wrestling as well. I think Rashad should still be able to take him down probably, though. I mean, even though his takedown defense is really good, Rashad is so fast with his shots, and everything he does is really fast, which I think in this fight is going to play a factor. Antonio getting up there in age, so he's going to be, his reflexes and everything, I don't think are going to be on par with Rashad's. His boxing technically is probably better. Obviously, his jiu-jitsu is better. His boxing technically is probably better. If this was a boxing match, I'd probably have to go with him. But because Rashad's got the speed advantage, the fast twitch, come in, go for a shot so fast, and mix it up really well. Rashad really mixes up his changing levels as well as his shots, and he's really good at scrambles. He's really good at throwing that quick jab out there, at throwing a right hand out there, even be known to throw a few head kicks every once in a while. We saw that against John Jones. He did throw some pretty good kicks as well. So he's very versatile, and he has been working on his striking a lot. So that being said, I think I'm going to have to pick. Rashad in this fight. He is higher up on the totem pole. His speed should be enough to counter Rogerio's boxing. And I think he'll still be able to get a few takedowns here and there, although he'll probably have to work pretty hard for them. But, I mean, he's got some of the best takedowns in the division, so I think he should be able to take this fairly easily. Let me know what you guys think about the fight. And after this, who's Rashad? What do you guys think would be a good opponent for Rashad? I'd like to see Rashad fight Shogun. He still hasn't fought him. And there's a few other guys as well, too. and then eventually, of course, get a rematch against John Jones, which he probably will do. He seems content at staying at light heavyweight, and rightfully so. I mean, he's near the top. So that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you for the next one. This is Trev. Stay in peace.